The end of the month, that's when the U.S. could run out of money if an agreement isn't found to raise the debt limit. Talks are set to continue, but no end in sight so far. Joining me this morning, Gene Marks, a small business advocate, CPA, and president of the Marks Group. Gene, super great to have you on this Monday morning. I've been concerned about this for some time. We're running out of time to fix this. You advocate specifically for small business. So how concerned are you that Congress won't be able to do this, to avoid a default, at least in the very near term? And what would that do to small businesses?
Hey, Christine. Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, it is. It's obviously a big concern for myself as an advocate, but we have thousands of clients that we serve in our firm, and many of them are very, very concerned about what impact this loan default could potentially have, this debt default, as well as any kind of shutdown in government services. I have a lot of clients, Christine, that are in the contracting business. So they get money directly from the federal government, or they're indirectly impacted because they get money from contractors. They get money from the federal government. And if the government shuts down or they prioritize payments and they're not making those payments, there are just countless small businesses around the country that are really going to be impacted by this.
Yeah, Goldman Sachs, I think, estimated that about 10% of American economic activity would just stop for exactly the reason that you're talking about. The money just stops flowing from the federal government to contractors, contractors to the people that they're paying. Talk to me about advice for small business owners, because I've heard of some small business owners who are looking out there and making sure they've got maybe more money on hand for payroll. Maybe they're pulling in an investment someplace else so that they have cash on hand so that they can make their payroll and keep their workers if something terrible happens in the next couple months.
Really glad you're asking that. My best clients, Christine, are always looking ahead. They're always thinking forward. So you're reporting, this could really happen. I mean, so there's a high chance that the government could shut down. We don't know for how long. So my smartest clients right now are already thinking about that. They're putting cash away. They are making sure that they've got either credit lines or financing available. They're talking to their customers as well as their suppliers to make sure that they're aware there could be disruptions in service or payments as well. You've got to be doing those actions now. Hopefully this doesn't happen. But again, you've got to be planning ahead for this. And by the way, long term, if you're running a small business and you're really relying on federal contracting dollars, you might want to consider diversifying as much as you can, because this kind of thing could happen before. You've seen this happen before in the past. You have to make sure that you're diversified. You've got a bigger customer base.
Yeah. They raised the debt ceiling without really any drama for years and years and years, 78 times since 1960. Yep. It was only been the last decade that it has become a political football. So You're right. I mean, for small business owners, I cannot imagine how frustrating that is. Thank you for coming by and walking us through it. Gene Marks, president of the Marks Group. Thanks.
Thanks, Christine. Take care.
You too.